Hi guys, it's Jamie here, and today I'm adapting an idea from E with Scrapbooking with Me, which was to create, she called them Z-fold tags. They're accordion style, and actually she did 3, but you could, and I will stick with 3, but you could do as many as you wanted to when you join them together. The first thing I'm going to do is create the 3 separate tags, which means we're going to go like she did with staggered sizes, so one being the biggest and then going down. So we need to do a little bit of cutting and trimming. It's not too much. So we want to come down a bit in size on the first one, and then we want to take a little bit off the corner. So to make it that tag shape, what she does is she flips that over to create the corner that you want to go at this side, so you get a roughly evened cutout on both sides. The second one, we just want to make it smaller, so starting here we will draw the line across and then create a tag and then cut up and across again. Now I did think that what you could do is leave one of these tops open and then you have a pocket as well. And I might do that on the smaller one, but on the other two I am going to seal the tops up and have sealed envelopes. You don't really need any kind of special glue for this because it is just paper, so this is just my regular PVA glue. Take a book page, put some glue on the front, just around the edges. Probably going to decorate and collage this when it's all dried up anyway, little bit across all those bits. Make sure my book page fully covers it, swodge it in, and you can of course really flatten it down, leaving this to dry and then covering all the others, leaving that to dry and then cutting back round the original shape. This is all nicely dried out and cut, and any loose edges have been sealed down. There are a few tears, but junk journal, it's a junk journal. Using my rainbow stencil, I'm going to cut a little keyhole, don't quite know what you call them, pull area. Slightly awkwardly, I'm going to try and cut a curve, which never works very well for me. Right, the next thing I want to do is decorate both sides of these tags before I put them together. The first thing I've found is this postcard and this little butterfly that I must have cut out at some point, and I think as a really simple design that actually looks quite nice. I do have some quotey things she could put on here. I've got the word serenity, probably need layering with something. We've got orange in the butterfly, I do have some orange. It's a different shade. Let's have a look now. If that was on there like that. It's not a great design, I'm not 100% sold on it. Maybe just by itself without. I think it looks better without. Very dark. I must get some more shades of brown, I think. Not just this very dark espresso one. Right, on the back then, I wanted to give them a journaling spot. A piece of plain gold. It's quite nice. And you could do a design up here. It's still not quite big enough to really fill this whole space. That one's quite tall, that one's bigger. Yeah, I want to fill a decent amount of space, so I'm going to go with this one. Taking my dauber, I am just going to, I could use the brush actually for this, I've got some brushes. Take off a bit of the white to this sticker, not too much, just over these white areas a little bit. We don't want to dull the flowers down too much though. So it's a bit of a balancing act, this one. Once this goes down, you're committed. I'm going to get some ink stamps now because I feel this needs a bit of stamping to bring it totally to life. I don't know if I've put enough ink on this, I may not have done. And I'm just going to rub that in there. Oh yeah, it's come up. There might be a little bit that will just go into that white space there, just a tiny bit. Yep. And put that one away and have a look for something else. Little bee, and then something else probably. Okay, can get that probably in several places. Yeah, it's coming together actually this side now. Yep. And then the one I like the most is this little squiggly lines that make it look like it's been through a franking machine or a post office machine. Right, so this part of the journaling card is, as far as I'm concerned, done. Very simply decorated on this side, very simply decorated on this side. For this one, I found this little postcard, which isn't quite wide enough, but if I put it at an angle and then have it so that you still get the butterflies on. And I found this scrappy, I think that was a free digital download from Scrapbooking with Me, their email list. So I'm going to put these two pieces down first. That one's a bit more music, but if I put that on there the wrong way around, but I could put them on that way. Ooh. It's that little picture of people, it is. I'm sorry I had to put the fan on, by the way. It's got very, very hot in my office again. And this has got people on as well, actually. I think that one goes better than that one. I feel like I'm putting everything on an angle now. Put that one on straighter. I think I'm better with them in that corner. This bit bothers me because it's very, very blank there. Okay, we're going to go with this, whether it all makes sense or not. A stamp or something on here. I'm going to have to cut these down, and of course the cut is going to be different to the cut that's on here. I can get away with that. I could come in with some of these stamps again. Okay, I think for this side I'm happy with that. This side I might keep even simpler. I have these sticky notes, and I'm thinking I could put a sticky note down and then another sticky note down, and that is your journaling spots. We do have those plant stickers still. Some of these have got little creases in, but I don't mind that because I'm trying to make it look old, so I think that helps make it look old. These wrinkles will just naturally dry out of this a little bit as that glue dries underneath. It does need a bit of a trim about, but I think that side is done, but we will have a look in a second. Right, I think that's two. I'm sorry, everything's in the way. Two done. They would be going that way. For the last one, I've pulled a couple of new papers from my stash, which are from AliExpress. So I think it's actually an advantage that I can't see exactly where I'm putting this. I just want to make sure that I am hitting, because then it's not going to be planned to be dead in the center or anything like that, which gives it again a more natural, quirky quality that we can overthink if we can see exactly what we're doing all the time. I like that. I like the fact it's not sitting perfectly. Right, and ink the edges. Always inking edges. I'm going to ink more heavily around this because I really want it to stand out. I think what I will probably do is do a whole piece of the coffee stained paper and then just a little bit of decoration, because I want it to mainly be a journaling spot. Then for decoration on this side, obviously we have that on this, and I'll need to put something central to catch the eye. I'm just having a think what. And in this little pack of butterflies, I do have one that is the same type. Okay, and then this side, we have some leftovers from this. And I think a unifying type theme for this would be to ink stamp on some words, writing, like that. Do I want to put a little bit of flower on there? The next stage is putting these together to make our folds. What we're looking for when we put it together is that the widest one will be at the front. So even though it's not the tallest, this one is the widest. So I actually have some packing tape, which I think goes better with the feel of it. Perhaps. Let's just try it and see. And then the same with these two. And the same on the reverse. If you want more decoration, you want prettiness, you could, with some silicone glue, add a piece of lace. I'm just having a look to see if I like that. I do actually quite like that. I'm not sewing this. If you're sewing this, you don't need to use as much of the glue. And you want to squash it down a little bit, tap to hold, and do this on every single join that you've made. So that's 4 joins. I think this is basically complete. I like it. Potentially I might print, ink stamp something on there, maybe, because that seems a little blank. I think the only thing to do is to add a tag. This is a ready-made one. This was in a challenge. I think it's definitely on a playlist. So I have these journaling cards already, so I can add one to that. It fits in just. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Do let me know if there's particular videos you'd like to see. This is ready to go now as part of a book page journal, and I will see you later. Bye.